CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived. And before,
thank you so.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Young kicks to Collins. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes. And you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now Butler. After the missed 3 from John Collins. Robinson for 3. They get the rebound. Adebayo on the follow.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Young with the ball. Driving to the basket. That one drops for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Butler. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lowry finds Robinson from the arc. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry.
For 3.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Young drives in, and he gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Adebayo. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Butler passes to Tucker. Bogdanovich against Lowry. And Adebayo throws it down.
Assisted.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Young drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 6 points.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
It's Adebayo, top of the key. Lowry looking around. He had a nice open look right there.
Kyle Lowry, a bit of a late bloomer as a player, but he has really hit his stride now.
2 minutes.
Young outside. Here he goes. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Outside Lowry. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. Hunter with it. Lowry picks him up. Hunter dishes to Collins. Young passes to Capella, and good that time.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Outside Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. A shot by Lowry, no good. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young against Lowry. Young passes to Hunter. There's the three. A shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Butler kicks to Adebayo. There's the drive, and Adebayo throws it down.
Explosive move by Bam Adebayo. For a big, he does a great job of generating points off drives.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Here's Bogdanovich, and that one comes up a bit short.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
A shot by Lowry, no good.
And he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Capella. Right side, Bogdanovich. Over Robinson. And Bogdanovich. The bucket on the assist from Capella.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Collins. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Basket good. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is where Clint Capella makes his bread, imposing his will in the paint.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Bogdanovich wide open. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Lowry, and he converts the layup. Lowry's got 6.
What a move by Lowry. He can create shots with his handles.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. He has 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Butler. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Bounce pass Young. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. And stolen by Hunter. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Young, right side. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Butler with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Trae Young.
Business as usual for Adebayo, just bullying his way around the paint.
Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's Lowry. After the basket by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Three-pointer. Lowry can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Butler passes to Adebayo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Clint Capella. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
And Lowry puts up a deep three. They get it back.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Capella backs in, coming off the assist from Young.
With the assist.
Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lowry finds Butler. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 2.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their biggest lead in the first. And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's where Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in a point. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Robinson dishes to Lowry. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Jang. To the paint, and Williams with the clear path to the hoop.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
With the assist.
And Miami has possession. A 2-point game. Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Tucker. And the Heat call time here. And the Heat going with the whole new group. the floor.
In for the Heat.
Oladipo taking his time here. Over in the corner, Hero. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. That one misses. And Atlanta will go the other way.
Starting to have with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Pass to Herter. Back to Gallinari. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Oladipo. Doesn't go that time.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside, and they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. And the 3 ball is good. Reddish has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
A shot Cam can make. The D must respect his 3-point shot.
Oladipo against Williams. Oladipo dishes to Dedmon. The feed to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Gallinari. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Chang's got his first basket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Williams against Oladipo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Shots good by Hero.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Inside. And Chang gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Oladipo kicks to Dedmon. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Williams passes to Herter. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Herter has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now a timeout called by Miami. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. A different look for Miami. The Heat trail by 6. Lowry finds Butler. Passes it to Robinson. Over Hunter. Miami no good on that time either. Fires from deep, and there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Got it off in time. And the miss. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Lowry kicks to Butler. To the middle. Here's Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Young against Lowry. Young drives in, and that one good. Young's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Hawks. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's laid in by Lowry.
Lowry on the pick and roll draws so much attention because he is so good at finishing the play himself.
Outside Collins. Back to Young. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins finds Young. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Capella. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Butler, and it's good. 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Atlanta calls timeout. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Young passes to Hunter. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Now the Heat with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Butler attacking. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
Young outside. Driving inside. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Butler takes it to Tucker. 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Collins finds Hunter. Young from outside. Atlanta gets it back. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Second chance shot. Good. Nothing but net. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, a premier shot maker. Young plays with a calm and a confidence that belies his age.
The pass to Butler to the inside. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Coaches trust Adebayo, and he's being rewarded. This guy has done everything they've asked and then some.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Three-pointer, Lowry. It's good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
The little fella with the big shot. Kyle Lowry never one to shy away from the big moment.
Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. From downtown, Miami grabs the miss. 20 seconds left in the fourth. The drive by Lowry. It drops.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Three-pointer. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Capella sends it back.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
And stolen by Hunter. And so the big win by Miami. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Jazz, Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Now the Hawks with it. Young with it. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Hunter. And the shot goes.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert with it. Pass to Oni. Knocked away. The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core. No trouble converting that. Great look.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. And Utah has possession. 4-point game. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. The three from Mitchell. Buries it from 3.
This is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Outside Bogdanovich. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Offensive rebound. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Up top, Capella. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Young against Conley from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Young, the pass to Hunter. Collins outside. Pass to Young. Stolen by Conley. A minute 53 left to play in the first quarter. Here's O'Neal. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The 3. Hunter can't get it to go. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. So they take the lead. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Outside Young. Pass to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Young. To the middle. Capella, the pass to Hunter. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Hawks.
He hits the second from the line. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's O'Neal. Hunter covering. Back to Mitchell. This one for 3. And Young pulls it down.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
19 seconds left to play in the first.
Donovan Mitchell, that's his first personal foul.
Free throw's good. Young.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
From deep, Conley. The shot off that time. And stolen by Gobert. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead. They're up by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovic. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep, Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Here's O'Neal. Puts up a 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Young, the pass to Collins. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And Mitchell with the slam.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Hunter. Collins outside. To end the run. Driving to the basket. And Gobert with a block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Back to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Hunter covering. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
All right, we're putting you on the spot here, Doris. Who do you think is the best head coach in the NBA?
Boy, you're trying to get me into trouble, BA. I think most people are going to answer sort of old school Pop because of the number of championships. I'm going to take it in a different direction and say one of the guys that captivates me, whether he's loaded with stars or whether he's trying to grind it out, that would be Aaron Spoelstra. He's got the...
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area. Oh, okay then.
Well, what did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Collins passes to Young. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. The layup off target.
2 minutes remaining.
The Hawks trailing. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Now Gobert. A minute and a half left in the second. Inside, shoots from the right block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
A line change here for Utah. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here is Williams. Into the lane. Outside Herder. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Outside, Ingles. Launches it. They get it back. Pass to Oni. To the inside. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Goes back up. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Jang. Defended by Whiteside. Here's Herder. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Banked it in off the glass. Herder's got his second basket of the game.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead. They lead by a bucket. All right, Allie's ready to... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Hawks leading. Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Cam Reddish is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Lou Williams. Then there's Kevin Herder. And it's Jang in at the 5, roaming the paint. Williams into the lane. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Outside Mitchell. Gobert finds Mitchell. Driving in, and Mitchell with the slam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Jang. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed. Jang's got his first points of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Gallinari. Bogdanovich, that's good.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Outside Gallinari. Back to Williams. Drives to the hoop. And Williams punches it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
With the putback, it's good on the putback.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And now around 2 minutes going by in this half.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
From outside the arc. Rebound, Utah.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
On the push, here comes Atlanta. Finished off the break. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep, Conley. Outside, Ingles. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Williams against Conley. Stolen by Whiteside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Inside. Here's Gay. This for the tie. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Outside, Williams. 1:36 left in the third. Can't hit that one. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Ingles. Basket counts. Ingles got his first 2 points of the night.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Outside Herter. To the paint. Stolen by Ingles. Clarkson for 3. On target from range. And now a 5-point Utah lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout called, the Hawks.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Oni's checked in. Atlanta making some changes here. Outside Young. Going inside. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Jazz have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Collins. And he comes up with a bucket. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Collins. The three-pointer off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Pass to Gay. Clarkson for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Tie game here in Utah. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Rudy Gobert, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Oni in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now.
And after a sketchy first half, they're now looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Conley's checked in for Utah. Pass to Bogdanovic. Capella. And Conley grabs the miss. Utah leading. Here's Mitchell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Now Collins. Defended by Bogdanovic. Outside Bogdanovic. Puts it up. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And this is just typical of him. always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. 16 feet out. Gobert no good. The Hawks have got just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Conley against Young. Outside Conley. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Outside Young. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Conley passes to Mitchell. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Down low. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Oh, deflected. Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now here's Mitchell. Defended by Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell.
2 minutes.
And it's good. 2 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Bogdanovich, no good. The Hawks trailing. Left side, Young. Pass to Capella. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable in big-time opportunity making.
Conley against Young. Takes it in. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter passes to Capella. Back to Hunter. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oh! There's the alley! And a slam dunk by Capella.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Outside Mitchell. Takes the 3. The kick out to Conley. Doesn't go that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 5th foul. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To take the lead.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, no good! Here's Young. So it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The nighttime activity on Ocean. Now it's in.
Thank you, Kevin.
Now he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at point. Stolen by O'Neal. For 3, Mitchell. It's stolen by Adebayo. Robinson for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Robinson's got the first points up on the board here for Miami. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. They double-team Conley. Out to the wing. Takes a 3. And O'Neal is good for 3. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3 ball, Kevin.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
O'Neal against Butler. Mitchell wide open. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Jazz passing it around. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. Over Butler. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Miami ball.
Now here is Lowry. From deep 3-point range, they get it back. And Butler with the second chance points.
Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out and goes in and rips it down.
For 3, Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Into the lane. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Robinson. Fires the 3. Here's Lowry. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, nice drive by Lowry. Cutting the defense to pieces and then getting himself open for a look. Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture that he'd have built.
And here is Robinson. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Here's the 3. Lowry passes to Tucker. That shot off the mark. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Out to Conley. This one for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 6 points.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Pass to Butler. Feeds it to Tucker. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Back to Bogdanovich. It's another look. Up again. Goes up again. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. There's the pass to come. Back to Mitchell. Fires for three. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Right wing. 4 on the shot clock. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Mitchell.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to O'Neal. Lets it go with the 3. Tipped away and stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Robinson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He has 5.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And here is Robinson. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Hits the 3-point bomb. Robinson's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here is Conley. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Conley into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Lowry against Conley. Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. He kicks it to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's Mitchell missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Robinson, that's good.
And he's on a good pace here from 3-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come. And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
And it's good for 2. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Lowry. Butler goes in. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Lowry kicks to Butler. From deep. He can't hit that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Passes it to Mitchell. Conley feeling it out. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Tucker. The Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Adebayo throws it down.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Gobert the pass to Conley. Mitchell outside. For the three. Drills it from outside.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 7 points.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Back to Lowry. From deep three-point range, the Heat get it back. And a new 14.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. After the Heat pick up 2. Gobert finds Mitchell. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Count it. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Lowry against Conley. Outside Lowry. Over Conley. The shot by Lowry, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. Well, for Utah, Kenny, how'd you...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Right side is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the point. Oladipo with the ball. Here's Hero to the paint, and he makes the bucket. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Defensive foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
first minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Whiteside dishes to Clarkson. Pass to Oni. Knocks it loose. Miami grabs the miss. Struz passes to Hero. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Leading by 5. And there's the pass to Gay. Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Nobody near Gay. He dreams the quick shot. And the Jazz lead by 7. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Oladipo outside. Got a piece of it. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Really moves well out there, Dedmon, for a guy his size. And you check out the lift on that dunk.
Pass to Whiteside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And that one, good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Hero passes to Dedmon. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Utah's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Gay against Morris. Back to Gay. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And that one is hammered home.
Decision-making is a big part of Jordan Clarkson and how he can impact the game. That time made a very nice read.
1:32 left in the third. Oladipo, the pass to Dedmon. Gay with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Shoots. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Now Lowry. The feed to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man. And guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Conley with the 3. And Utah another 3.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Lowry for 3. Good on the triple. Lowry's got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 11.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Jacks up a 3. Adebayo.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Robinson against Mitchell. For 3. Offensive rebound.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebound.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Feeds it to Conley. Over Lowry. Conley's shot is off.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Conley with the 3. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And the Heat call time here. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Conley with a wide-open look. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And slammed up by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Pass to Tucker. Outside Lowry. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's Butler with the jam.
He's more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
And here is Conley. Mitchell with it. Robinson picks him up, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Jazz?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Lowry against Conley. Here's Butler. A shake. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Jimmy Butler can score on all three levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Conley for 3. The Jazz with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
O'Neal against Lowry. To the inside. Here's Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance. Fourth
quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Conley against Waller. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Utah. The Heat trail by 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
O'Neal from long range. And it's Miami with the rebound. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Driving the lane, and Tucker has it in the corner. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The offensive rebound. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moment.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Conley up top.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the game is what you're saying.
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Here's Robinson. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Thanks, BA.
Well, Allie, they want to stay in the mix. Good reporting there. Now Atlanta's starting five. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Heat, inside it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow. Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Kicks it out to Collins. And a miss there on the triple. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The shot misses, and Miami will go the other way with it. Robinson passes to Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
What an athlete Jimmy Butler is, getting off the ground fast to slam it down.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Young. Collins controls the rebound and the putback.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler. Sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Collins outside. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
And Miami has possession. Lowry with it. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. From the arc. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Here's Young. And it's all tied up.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Lowry finds Robinson. Lowry against Young. Fires the 3. And it's Butler off the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson, and there's another one for the Heat.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Collins. Young from long range. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Pass to Tucker. Outside for Butler. No good from outside.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Lowry against Young. Here's Tucker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Hunter passes to Collins. On the take. The putback. Back to Hunter. Butler with a steal. For three, Robinson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul.
Lowry.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. 4-3.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Miami has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And here's Young. To stop the run. No good off the back of the rim.
So far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lowry against Young. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. Young's got his second basket.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Lowry to pass to Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Young inside. Butler covering. The kick out to Young. Denied by Adebayo.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Here's Young. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current score?
Really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Lowry against Young. There's the triple. And again, Miami with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. And here's Lowry from the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Young, into the lane. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Young. Miami grabs the miss.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Atlanta calls timeout. Steve Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the 2nd youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player. The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Timeout called, the Hawks.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Young against Lowry. Outside Young. And he drives in. And that one's good. Young's got 8 points.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3-ball. Give me back that momentum.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Tucker, no good. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. The kick out to Young. Hunter passes to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Down low. And Adebayo slams it in.
You see how agile Adebayo is. Excellent at slashing after setting the screen.
Now Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 13 points, 2. And that'll do it for
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got. We've got Lou Williams. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Herder in at the shooting guard position.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Lowry. Butler's got 15.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And it's Williams off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojets.
And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Lowry against Williams. Inside. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
To the left side wing. Here's Gallinari. Thrown back. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Gallinari. Outside Herder. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. And the second major deal Gallo was part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbuster trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out this world.
Williams finds Gallinari. From deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Williams. Sinks the tray. Williams has got 5 now.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Williams against Lowry. Butler on the wing. To the paint. It's tipped. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Miami.
Second team foul.
Here's Young. 14 points for him. And he banks in the layup. He's got 16.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Now Oladipo. Pass to Strus. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Oladipo. Not going to go that time.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
A minute 31 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Young. No good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. That shot wide open.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Bogdanovich against Hero. Shot from the wing. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Bogdanovich.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Oladipo. No good. A bit long that time. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. And Collins with the slam.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
32 seconds left in the third. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Over Bogdanovich. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 15.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Young. 18 points for him. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Oladipo with a block. And they recover it.
He's a lot to handle at both ends. Capella just keeps coming at you.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Hawks.
He's off on the second. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Heat leading by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Miami has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
The way Trae Young steps up on offense is terrific. He works hard to deliver for his team.
Now here's Hero. Here's Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Morris. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Morris has gotten his first points in this one.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
And Young, here we go. Down low. That's tipped. Capella finds Young. Here's Hunter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Well, the Heat's shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Oladipo with the ball. Hero outside. Back to Oladipo. Unloads from 13. Kicks it to Hero. Inside. And they're on the run. Bogdanovich with it. Hero picks him up. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oladipo outside. To the inside. Strus with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 14. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Oladipo outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Hero, the pass to Morris. 4 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Oladipo outside. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. On the attack, Hero. Outside Hunter. Inside. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunks.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Oladipo against Young. Now here's Oladipo. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock. It's Hero on the take. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitutions for your Heat.
Time running out for the Hawks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bogdanovich on the wing. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. Collins. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Lowry.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out strong.
Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Booyah! He must be mad at the rim.
Yeah. That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Here's Collins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal
You know, John
foul.
Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
And here are the Heat. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're trailing by 12. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Well, first, you go for the steal on the inbounds. If you can't get that, you foul and hope for some misses at the line.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best. And the Heat call time here. They're in front by 12. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Lowry from the arc. That one is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Robinson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Outside Butler. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Let's bring out the
Dave.
Good evening, Chief.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Hawks, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at center. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And he makes that one.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Outside Collins. Passes to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Bogdanovich. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter, the pass to Young. And he comes up with the deuce.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And that one is good.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. He kicks to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Will it go? And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Now here's Conley. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Bogdanovich goes in. Can't hit from in close. Utah trailing here. 1:36 left to play here in the first. And Bogdanovich gets going in. Young against Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Young. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Has to go there. Back to Conley. The 3. That one, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Young. Capella, the pass to Collins. Back to Capella. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. with the drive, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now, here is Young in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Conley finds Mitchell. Driving in, and he gets the bucket. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Up the floor. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Capella. He's got 5.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. That one wide left. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
The pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Off target from outside. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Frank, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential, and that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
To the middle, Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Young passes to Capella, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Young against Conley. Inside. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Conley with the 3. Gobert. Young against Conley. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Here's Young, and he drives in. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Conley finds Mitchell. Down low, it's deflected. Right side, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. He gets that one. Now it's just a 3-point Hawks lead. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here is Young. He's got 8. Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. Atlanta again missing. Jazz trail by 3. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Jazz substitution.
Knocked loose. Oni passes to Ingles. Taken away by Williams. Here's Herter. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Well, how about the instincts right there by Lou Williams? Not known as a defender, but picks the pocket there.
Ingles with the ball. Back to Gay. Shoots the 3. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Williams gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 4.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
54 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clarkson kicks to Gay. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here is Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Chang inside. He's against Gay. Chang, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Utah shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And free throw good from Gay.
And Gay, just so difficult to guard. Skilled with his ability to shoot it and still explosive at attacking the rim.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Williams attacking. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here he goes. From deep Ingles. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is Atlanta came ready to play. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were making a lot of... And that does it for our halftime show.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gorgie Dang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Gallinari against Ingles. Reddish the pass to Chang. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms. I mean, superb at swatting shots away. Put those big hands.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Kept alive. Stolen by Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
It's Williams with the drive. Kicks it to Jang. Passes it to Reddish. On the wing, Williams. And here's Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jang. The shot that time, not on target.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively. Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Williams dishes to Jang. Lays it up off the glass. Jang's got his second bucket of the night.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in. O'Neal's got the lead up to 1 now for Utah.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Williams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Substitution for your Hawks.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Young outside. Outside Collins. The dish now to Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Into the lane. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gay.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Feeds it to Capella. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The Jazz working the ball around now. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. They lead by 1. Here's the break. Here's Gay. Back to Whiteside. Gay right side. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team third.
Here's Oni. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. Gay trying to break free. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now Young. 8 points for him. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Back to Conley. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Hawks leading by 5. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. From deep. And they recover it. Capella kicks to Collins. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Young. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
And how about Young being active and getting after it on the glass? This type of play demonstrates leadership.
And yes, it's good. 9 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Count that one. Bogdanovich has got the lead back up to 7 now for Atlanta.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Conley. Shoots the 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Young finds Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Mitchell outside. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks leading by 9. Now, here is Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. From deep. The rebound by the Jazz. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his third. First team foul.
Jazz trail by 6. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Gobert gets to Bogdanovich. To the inside, O'Neal.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Conley with it. He kicks to Mitchell. Fires top of the key. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
And here's Young. Driving inside. Gobert with the block.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley's shot is off. Young outside. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Probably. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
Smart. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in. To 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie, take
the Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Pass to Conley. And here's Bogdanovic. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. Bogdanovic finds Mitchell. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Adebayo in the post. He's guarded by Conley. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And stolen by Adebayo. For 3, Robinson. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Conley gets hauled in by the Heat.
You'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
First team foul.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Driving inside. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket.
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Back to Lowry. Outside Tucker. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. It's blocked by Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Outside Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Tucker. Up top, Robinson. Checked by Mitchell. Lowry, right side. The 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Conley against Lowry from deep. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And it's Miami with a rebound. 3 on 3. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Down low. Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist from Robinson.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
From deep, Conley. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And Tucker gets it to go.
This guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Mitchell.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Lowry against Conley. Lowry, the pass to Butler. To the wing, right side. 11 feet out. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat out in front, leading by a point. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Lowry bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Outside Conley. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So it's Miami now. 3-point lead. Pass to Butler. Adebayo with it. Defended by Gobert. Now Tucker. Back to Adebayo. Over Gobert. Adebayo, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Conley finds Gobert. And here's Mitchell. Back to Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Mitchell's got 7.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Outside Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Mitchell against Robinson. From deep 3-point range. And they get it back. Back to O'Neal. To the inside. Second chance effort. Conley passes to Gobert. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And it's Butler with the jam.
A good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler, able to finish at the rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routine. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
The 3 from Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Heat with the lead. To the paint. Here's Butler. It's good. And he drew contact. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
There's 1:34 left in the first half of basketball. Tucker up top. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
Pass to Butler. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Clarkson finds Gay. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, Tucker. Deflected.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
30 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Clarkson. Over Robinson. To the paint. And stolen by Adebayo. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Fires for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And so it's the Miami Heat with Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And in that period, the most they trailed by was... And that's a...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coaches...
And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
From deep, Conley. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. The the ball's knocked loose, and that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That'll be a second foul of the game for the Jazz. Whiteside comes in for Gobert, and it's Ingles in for O'Neal. Right side, Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Over Tucker. That one a little long.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Butler. Driving to the basket. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. The shot, no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Left side, Bogdanovich. Outside, Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
For 3, Lowry. Here's Adebayo. He has 6. He can't hit that time. Conley finds Ingles. Back to Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Conley. The shot no good, a bit short.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
On the wing, Mitchell. Robinson defending. Lets the 3 fly, and Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Utah with the rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Lowry outside. Ingles against Butler. This one for 3. The Heat rebound. Out to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Whiteside against Adebayo. Back to Conley. Up and over Lowry. The shot by Conley, no good. Pass to Tucker. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Tucker's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Heat leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now. Stolen by Hero. Morris outside. And there's Hero on the assist from Morris. And the Heat lead by 19. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Gay, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Oladipo with the ball. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Strus. Hero outside. 5 to shoot. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
For 3, Oladipo. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. That one no good. Good work defensively by Oladipo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul. The Heat have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Strus. Hero with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Clarkson against Hero. Clarkson passes to Gobert. No good there, and Miami will go the other way with it. Oladipo outside. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Pass to Clarkson. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And there it is for him.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And now we've got an intentional foul. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Bogdanovich has checked in for Gay. O'Neal comes in for Ingles. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Oni. Lowry against Conley. Pass to Butler. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Mitchell.
2 minutes
from deep
in the game. 2 minutes.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Now here's Robinson. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's O'Neal. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Bam Adebayo.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry outside. Butler finds Adebayo. Robinson on the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Off target from outside. Outside Butler. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.